Quietly.
All right, you guys, I'm so excited. Welcome, everybody. I'm Tana Skule, Presidential Diamond, and Samantha's here with us, Presidential Diamond. We are so excited. I know it's a crazy time for a lot of people right now. I know I've been sharing a lot what's on my heart lately with a lot of my team, and, you know, whether it's new people who have been in for a while, myself, you know, July can be a weird time, a weird month, right? But I'm so excited for the rest of the month and the next few days with promotions and everything going on right now. And Samantha and I are just gonna pour into you guys tonight because I know for me, I wanna share what's working for me during a crazy time, what's going on in the world, and how everyone can, you know, take what we give to you guys tonight and just use that, right? Use it for inspiration, motivation, and how we can all work together. So, you know what, I'm just
I got some
everyone. All right, I've just got everybody muted there. So Samantha is going to share a little bit about what really works for her. Then I'm going to share about what works for me. We're going to keep this around 30 minutes, you guys. If anyone has any questions, honestly, just comment below. And we've been in this business. We've gone through ups and downs. We've been through the valleys. And I will tell you, if you stay close to the fire, you show up, even when some people don't, you will always, you know, stay up in your business. Not always, not everything is always perfect, right? But we're going to share a little bit about that, right? I'm just going to mute everyone because it's driving me crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Hi, Jen. I think that was Jen. All right. Hey, guys, I'm going to mute everybody. Mute all. There we go. I muted you all. All right. There's Samantha. How's it going,
All right,
girl?
guys. I'm good. Hi, friends.
I'm excited for this.
All right, so I know a lot. Okay, Ainsley, go. I have 4 kids, y'all, so you might see 1 of 4 pop in at any given time. I'm really excited. So my team already knows who I am, but I'm going to give you guys like my 90-second story, and then I'm just going to go into what I have for you. So I'm a Presidential Diamond. I am from a small town in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I'm a mom of 4. I'm a wife, and I'm a former restaurant manager. I'm sure you guys have all heard of Outback Steakhouse. I worked there forever. When I started, I was working 65, 70-hour weeks, passing my husband at the door. We had 3 kids at the time, and life was just a chaotic mess. We never had time for each other. We never had time for our kids. We were constantly traveling for sports, everything. And it was just a time where we weren't able to actually sit down as a family ever. And I knew that that way of life wasn't normal, and it wasn't something that I wanted to continue. So I was that girl that y'all messaged for a year and told you no every single time. And then late one night, I was finally like, okay, tell me about it. Because I saw this girl on my timeline earn a $10,000 diamond bonus. And I was like, all right, I need to know what she's doing, because we're from 2 towns that are next to each other, minutes apart. Like, what is she doing that I'm not doing with her life? So I finally dove in. I said yes on March 31st, 2015. I had the slowest start in the entire world because I didn't know what I was doing, nor did I care to do it. I didn't want to do this. So I just was kind of that slow and steady wins the race type person. You know, it took me 3 months to go Ruby, 5 months to go Emerald, sat at Emerald for 2 years before I finally decided that I was ready to go Diamond. I went double the month after, sat there for another 1.5 years when I went Triple Diamond, got pregnant with our daughter, and then decided that I was ready to go Presidential. So here I am. I have a Triple Diamond husband. I am a loyal customer enrolling machine. I signed 110 last month. I signed 103 the month before. This month I'm at 67. Life, guys, life. We went on vacation. Things just, you know, got out of hand for me. I had a realistic talk with myself 2 days ago, and I was like, you know what? If I want to get back to enrolling customers, then I need to do what I did 2 months ago. And I'm not saying that I wasn't doing the things. Like, I'm doing host to post, I'm following up with people and being diligent about my steps to success, but I wasn't doing it to the magnitude that I was doing it in May and in June. So I decided that I'm going to get my trackers out again, and I'm going to just do the dang thing. We all know what we need to do. Sometimes it just takes a conversation with ourselves to tell ourselves it's time to do it again. And you need to be real. You need to be honest. There are going to be days where you need to look back and be like, yesterday I only got 3 hosts to post up. I know that's not going to get those customers. Or, you know, yesterday I only followed up with a handful of people. I know that's not how I bring people into this business. you've got to be real with you or it's not going to happen. I come from a group where I have an upline and I have an amazing ambassador, but I don't have somebody checking in with me every day. So I have to be in charge of me and I have to run my business the way that I know to run it. I have an amazing group of distributors underneath me and they all look to me to lead them. And if I'm not doing the things, they are not going to do the things. So for me as a mom, being busy, organization is like 1000% key. And that goes hand in hand with me telling you guys, like, I know that I need to do my host to post. I know that I need to follow up with people. But how do you know you're doing it if you're not actually writing it down and looking at proof? You kind of have to look at it as you're your own manager. If your manager were to come to you and say, what did you do yesterday? You need to be able to say, here it is. This is what I did. So when you sit down at your desk, you should be able to look and say, okay, here's my host to post. I hope you guys are using trackers. If you're not, please start. But every day, I print out a tracker every single day. And every day, my goal personally is to fill this out at least once. And that means that I have 10 people posting for me. Today, you guys, I got 30 up. You know why? Because I had a conversation with myself 2 days ago that I wasn't doing the things the way that I knew that I need to do them. Everybody's business is going to be at a different point. I'm sure, I want you guys to drop in the chat. Are you a distributor? Are you Ruby? Are you Double Diamond? Like, what are you going for? Because I want to see the different ranks that we have on this chat. I love that you
shared.
Yeah.
Sorry, I love that you shared that because, like you said, most of us know what to do. Like everybody on here, if you're brand new, everybody, we go over everything, but we have to be really real with ourselves. Like, we can't expect that everyone else, like if I'm not enrolling people, I can't expect my team to, right? If I'm not doing those things, getting my posts up, I can't expect to get those runners, right? We are paid to sign up customers and distributors and enroll and work on ourselves. That is how we are paid, right? Putting up a post and not following up with people or not talking to people or not doing hosted posts, or maybe you do lives, or, if you do a little mix of everything, but you have to find out what works for you and run with it, right? So I love that you share that. So you get most of your customers through host to post, right? And then following up with them.
Yes. So the majority of my customers, I want to say 95% are from host to post. And you guys, I've been doing host to post since I went Double Diamond 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago. Like, that's how long I've been doing it. Obviously, things evolve and they change, and the way that we do it is different. Like, when I started, we used to, Tanis, I'm sure you did it too. We did the host to post where it was like, my friend's looking for product models. These are the 10 positions that she has. And it was like this long, drawn out, obsessive thing. It's gotten so much easier at this point. And there are so many people that are doing it and saying, like, this is what's working. Here's the thing, you guys, you do not need to reinvent the wheel. You just need to get in the car and drive. So if so-and-so is saying this is working, it's working. Maybe you need to just do it a little bit longer or go at it a little bit harder until it starts to work for you. But it's not something that, so-and-so, I'm saying, I enrolled how many customers last month? Over 100 from host to post. It is working, but it's not something that I opened up my book one day and said, okay, I'm going to start this today. And I signed 100 customers in a day. No, it's something that you have to work with week over week and build up a customer base. You need to build up followers, people that are interested in posting for you, people that are on your timeline that are commenting on your giveaways, people that want the things that you're offering. That's going to take you a little bit of time and dedication. So it's not something you can start today and expect to blow up for you next week. Granted, you're going to bring in some customers, but the more you work at it and the more time you put into it, the more you're going to bring in. I didn't start day one and go, okay, I got 5 hosts to post up today. I'm going to sign 20 customers today. No, it doesn't work that way. Like, some people are going to get this post that's going to blow up and they're going to sign every single person. And that doesn't work for everybody. I can keep going. Like, I have some key things that I do when I'm going for people that post, but you can chime in if you need to.
I love that. And you know what? I'll share a little bit about me, you guys, because Samantha, I'll straight up tell you, like, I'll explain a little bit at you guys. I got started in the business 5.5 years ago. I was sick of being broke. I didn't want to go back to work after mat leave. And my husband and I have always been hard workers, but we were never getting ahead. So I saw this girl on Facebook that kept talking about it and showing her life. I didn't like, comment, or message her. And I saw how it changed everything for her. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do what she did, and I can change my life too. So the biggest thing I will say to you, you guys, is I have always been loud and bold and excited and consistent. And so I want to really talk about consistency, because I feel like so many people worry about, oh, this person on my team isn't working. Oh, this person isn't showing up. But you are your business. And I promise you right now, if I waited around for people, I wouldn't have gone diamond in a couple months. I wouldn't have, in my first year completely, build the entire foundation for my business, then go double, then go triple a couple months later, then go presidential, shortly after. And what I want to say is that, you're going to have, they say every 6 months, something big happens in your life, right? And the cool thing about this business, you guys, is you work it around your lifestyle and your life, but you have to be really, really bold with it, because people are watching you. Like, I go and look at Samantha's Facebook and she's like excited. She's like talking about, she's loud about her goals, From day one, I will always say this, that I have always asked people to join my team. I always follow up with people. I am the follow-up queen. And if you're not following up with people and asking people, you're probably not signing people up. Be honest with yourself. You're probably not. Very rarely do I have people come to me and are ready to join. And it does happen sometimes. It does. I've had a couple lately. But it's very, very, you have to be that person that's going to go find success. You have to be. And so from day one, I have always been super loud, excited, bold about my goals. And I have always done my steps, and have I been a mass enroller? No, I have never been a mass enroller. But you guys, since I started doing host to post, like Samantha said, consistently, not only does it explode your network, but you're talking to so many people. And if you're not adding people, and you're not following up with people, and you're not talking to people, you guys, we are in network marketing. It's not net wish marketing, right? And so if your goal is to become a top earner or a top leader, or make the type of income that, a lot of us are, you have to do those things, right? You have to get over yourself. And so always bringing in new blood. And, I know you guys, I don't know if you guys saw Pam's post the other day, but the power of one, right? So maybe you don't sign 30 distributors every month. Honestly, signing up 30 distributors a month kind of frightens me, right? It's a good problem to have, I think, for a lot. But honestly, Stephanie Dunn talks about her 10, right? So are you just kind of going on Facebook or Instagram and just kind of wishing for people to come to you? Because I feel like a lot of people do that. And that is not what you want to do, okay? You have to go and find success. You have to go host a post. You have to go talk to people. You have to really put yourself out there, right? Yeah, you have to message people and ask and follow up. You guys, if you are not, when we have these promotions, whether it's, like the BOGOs or the distributors, I have literally been messaging. And if you work full time or you're busy or whatever, it doesn't take that long to follow up with people. But you have to follow up with people, or guess what? They're going to join someone else in another business. Or maybe they'll join another It Works distributor, right? So I am very, 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 very loud about that. And you will always sign up distributors that way. And then you will promote to diamond, and then you will promote to double, then you will promote to triple, presidential, ambassador. But if you're not enrolling and putting yourself out there and asking people and following up with people, sometimes it's just a little bit of a shift, or maybe it's confidence, or maybe it's just, not trying different things. You know what I mean? But you really have to put yourself out there. You guys, one thing I don't like doing lives. It's my thing. I need to get over that. It's like a crutch of mine I don't like doing, right? But I can get on a Zoom or like a Zoom event and just talk and do. I don't know what it is about the lives. I don't know if it's all the pop-ups or whatever, right? But I'm just sharing with you. Find out what works for you and run with it. Do your stories. Do all the things every single day. If you guys have seen the Power 30s or the Power Hours, are you doing those? Or are you just kind of putting up a post and waiting for people to come to you? And honestly, be honest with yourselves, because I feel like a lot of people do that. I feel like they do. And if that's you, that's okay. But honestly, just making a shift. So when I really got real with myself and I was like, oh my gosh, I could bring in so many people and do host to post and do it regularly, you guys, your business will explode. And like Samantha said, you're not going to get 100 customers in your first month. I mean, maybe you will, right? But you have to work up to that. You know, you have to be organized, and I am not the most organized person. Samantha, what color are you? Sorry, you're on mute.
I'm muted. I am red as they come, guys.
Okay, so you're red. I'm like yellow red, okay? And so and it just goes to show you, so we're not like green. We're not super, like, I am not the most organized person, but I'm very real with myself. If I want to make a certain paycheck, I need to bring in new distributors. I need to bring in new customers. I need to, like, that's like any business, that's like a restaurant, like, you know, like Samantha, like you worked at a restaurant. I've worked at restaurants. I've worked at gyms. Like, everything is a business, and you're always working to bring in new people to your organization and, you know, into your business. And, you know, that's how you grow and flourish, right? So the one thing I always do, and it's really been working for me lately, is the gratitude part. Whether you get up in the morning and journal, or you do prayer, or you get on a journaling Zoom, or you do yoga, or you walk the dog, or whatever you do, when I have been doing this and leaving my phone and not going on it for at least 30, 45 minutes, because I promise you right now, if you leave your phone in another room, or if it's right next to you and you get on your phone right away, I feel like, and I'm the type of person, I get anxiety, and it's too much right away. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself, especially like just, you know, with life and everything, you guys, we have to really focus on taking care of ourselves. Because how can you do all the things and take care of, you know, your family or whatever it is, or your job or wherever you're at, or your business, if you're not really working on yourself? And that's something that I, you know, always, whether it's a video or, you know, I need to read a book or watch something, the biggest thing is just staying close to the fire, you guys. You know, people will check out sometimes. It happens, whether it's summer or whatever. But as long as you keep on doing the things that you need to do, and you are showing up for your business, like, you guys, Samantha, she had a rough month. She signed how many customers? But that's so incredible. I love that, right? So for me, you know, Samantha, how many distributors do you normally sign up a month? Sorry, you're on mute again.
Ainsley's talking to me while you're talking. I'm like,
oh, that's so
no, on a good month, I sign about 15 to 20. But I average around 10 a month. Now, I have been asking everybody and their mother into the business lately, and I feel so much better about distributors moving forward. But I mean, what I've been doing is I get people to host a post for me. Anybody that posts, I'm asking them into the business. And anybody that comments on host a post, before I sign them up as a customer, I am asking them into the business. Every single person. I don't care who they are, where they are from, what gender they are, what age they are. I do not care. Before I had this in my head that like any older lady, I was like, I'm not going to ask them. They're not going to be interested in working on social media. Like, that's not their thing. I don't care. You can't spend somebody's money for them, and you don't know who needs this business. Like, you can't tell anybody that. That is not up to you. So just ask. You don't know who needs this. But it's just like, that's my cycle now. And I know that there's so many ways for us to be like, there's just so many ways to work this business. What do I do? Like, please tell me in the chat if you've ever had that roadblock before, where you're like, do I do Instagram? Do I do TikTok? Do I do Facebook? Do I do host a post? What do I do? There's all these things. You need to find the thing that works for you. And find that thing and do that thing well. So for me, host to post is my thing. Like, I'm not the greatest at teaching my team how to be leaders, but I'm really good at teaching my team how to do host to post. So I've just been teaching them how to do it over and over. And if you're able to teach them how to get those posts up and how to talk to people from host to post, then you're able to talk to them about how to talk to those people about becoming a distributor. And you just do the same thing over and over and over again. We overcomplicate this business way more than we need to. So if you focus on getting your host to post up, asking the people that post for you into the business, messaging the people that comment about the products, sending them the information before they sign as a customer, asking them into the business, you're going to be able to explode your business faster than you were ever able to handle. And I know a lot of people, because I've seen a couple comments in the chat, are like, I've had posts up, you know, I had people share the giveaway and it didn't explode, or I post the giveaway and nobody comments on it. I want you guys to do me something real fast. And some of you are going to have to, like, I'll see your picture come up, but tell me how many Facebook friends you have right now. I just want to see. Because if your Facebook friends are in the hundreds still, that is your problem. In order to grow your business, y'all need to grow your network. We are in network marketing. So if you want to explode, you've got to grow. I started at like 300 Facebook friends and my comments would not get anything, or my posts. Like I'd get like my mom loving on it and my cousin and my best friend, and that was it. That's not going to get you anywhere. It's going to get you, your first 3 customers, but then you're going to get stuck. And that's what we call our warm market. Our warm market are the people that are the closest to you that would buy dirt from you if you were selling it. What you need to do is break into that cold market. And I'm not saying cold messaging because it's yucky. I'm saying just break into that market of people who are not necessarily going to be in your inner circle. And the only way to do that really and truly is to do those host to posts. And the best way to get more host to posts up is to have people share the giveaway for you again. And the best way to do that is find people that have a lot of Facebook friends. So you friends on here that are commenting that you have like 2,000, 3,000 friends, if you were not at Works Distributors, you would be the people that I would be having share the giveaway for me. You know why? You're going to have the most amount of friends comment on it, which means I'm going to be able to message. Well, I'll tell. Do you want me to tell how I do that? Because I think I've shared with you before, Tana.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've been blocked on Facebook before. I've gotten my account shut down twice. I've gotten blocked from messaging. I've gotten blocked from commenting. I've gotten blocked from adding friends. It all sucks. But I haven't, knock on wood, been blocked in the past 2 months. And the reason how I'm able to do this is I no longer message people if we are not friends. Period. End of story. Don't care who it is. I don't message first. If it's somebody who comments on a giveaway, so let's say, Tanis, you shared the giveaway for me. You got like 50 comments.
Yeah.
I'm going to comment on every single person's comment and tell them to friend request me and message me the word entry, and I will confirm that you are in my giveaway. Every single person. This is going to have them adding me as a friend. It's going to have them pop up in my requested messages, and then I'm able to go and message them. It's tricking Facebook because it's telling Facebook that so-and-so wants to see your post because they're adding you as a friend and they're messaging you. So I'm also able to sign those people up as customers and distributors because they are reaching out to me. So they're seeing more of my stuff. It's kind of like when you follow companies or businesses on Facebook, don't you notice that you see more of their stuff or more of things that relate to those things? It's because it's telling Facebook that you're interested in that or them. So I never message people about the giveaway first. Same thing goes with people that comment on products. So let's see, Devin. Let's say Devin put up a Thermophyte post for me. Devin got 12 comments. I'm going to go and comment on every single person and tell them that I sent them a friend request so I can send them more info. I will go and add them. And if you're on iPhone, this will work. If you're on Android, it does not. But on an iPhone, I will go and I will hit message. First, I'll add them. Then I'll hit message. I will put the message in the comments, or in the little like thing, where you type it, but I never hit send. I exit out and I go on to the next thing. When someone accepts your request on their phone, you're able to go back through like new friends. You guys know how to sort your friends list. You can go back through to new friends, go to every single one, hit message, and that pre-typed up message will still be in there. And then I just hit send. Not too many at a time, or you get blocked. But it's a way for me to not have to message people without being friends with them, and to not have to tell Facebook that I'm being super spammy, because people will mark you as spam if they're not friends with you and you're trying to message them. So those are my little
I love that. And it's so simple, right? Like when you do it, right? When you do it. And so another thing I was going to ask you, and this is something that I'm really, really big on, is sharing your story. And, because people are watching you guys, and you have to learn. I forget who it was who said, maybe it was Denise. I don't even know. You guys, Denise is my upline, my Black Diamond. The person who signed me up never spoke to me again. I had to figure things out on my own. And then I still went diamond in a couple months, right? So the biggest thing is just signing up customers, signing up distributors, being excited, and just doing those things. And Facebook has changed a lot in the past 5 years. But one thing I'll always say is, someone once told me, the more people who share their story with people, the more success you're going to have, right? So I love that Samantha said that. Who are we to say that so-and-so isn't interested? I know I spoke to someone on my welcome group today who someone added them on there. This woman, you guys, she's older and she's excited and wants to do this business. She's sick of never getting ahead. She lost her husband last year. So you guys, we have people on our team that are all walks of life, all different ages, all different backgrounds. Who are we to say that they don't deserve this opportunity? If I didn't keep seeing that girl post about this, I don't know if I'd be here. I don't know if I'd be still, depressed and lost where I was, right? So who are we to decide that someone isn't worthy of this opportunity? And it's up to us. All I know is, you guys, I ask people every single day, except if I'm taking like a day off. And if you're not asking people, you guys, you are offering an opportunity and you're changing people's lives. You know what I mean? The person who talks about the business, talks about the products, we are offering something that can literally change someone's entire family tree, right? And when you realize that and you are all in, Denise always says, your heart, your feet, your mind, everything is all in, everything aligns, and it all comes together, even if you're having a bad day or even if it's a weird month for you or whatever it is, right? So that's something that I always am so passionate about, is sharing my story. Who is your network? Who are you, trying to attract? Other women, other men, other people like you, that anyone can join this, right? But you have to be, Samantha, I don't know about you, but I'm literally messaging people. Like, the posting part, you guys, is a tiny, tiny part of the business. It's the behind the scenes. Like, my goal is to sign up 20 distributors this week, and I believe I can do it. But you have to believe that you can do it, right? And I'm still following up, chatting with people. People are always scared, but you have to make them feel confident. What are your posts like? Are you sharing your goals? Are you loud, with your network? Are you doing all those things? Because, I look at someone like Samantha and a lot of people's posts and other top leaders, and they're sure of what they do. And of course they're scared. Everyone's scared to put themselves out there. Sometimes I put up a post, I'm like, oh, nobody liked it, right? And but then I might get a message from someone and they're like, oh my gosh, I've been watching you. I want to do this too. And I've had a lot of those people lately. But you have to keep showing up for your business, even if someone's not giving you that pat on the back or that clap, right? Because I'll tell you right now, if Samantha and I can get, to become top leaders in the company without having an upline, you can have the best upline in the world, but nobody knows how bad you want this than you. No one's going to show up at your door and tell you to post. Like, I talk so much about being consistently consistent, like consistent, like that's my biggest word, right? That's what I talk about all the time, because we have to take ourselves seriously in our business before anyone else does, right? And like, Samantha, I always see your posts, like I do. And like, I was just looking at your posts today, and like, your story is just so inspiring. And I look at other top leaders, and I look at brand new distributors. You don't even have to have promoted yet, and share your story, because your story is going to help people. You don't have to share everything in your life if you don't feel like it, but you have stop sharing and copying and pasting other people's stories, because people are joining you. Of course, we all do it, and we all get ideas from other people, but I know every single time when it's not the person on my team, I'm like, okay, they copied that from Jade, or this is because it just doesn't sound like them, right? People, want to hear you and your vulnerability, and they're going to join you. And so that's something that I'm super passionate about. And I know when I sign up people, and I always tell my girls, like, I will run with you or I will walk with you, but you can't wait around for people who aren't going to do those certain things. And they say, oh, I want to go diamond, but they're not doing those things, right? So Samantha, can you share one last thing? And then if anyone has any questions below, I know we want to keep this right around 30 minutes. Can you end on one thing that you always do every single day? I know you share the host post, I know you share your posting and everything, but one thing that really helped you kind of get over yourself, because like you said, you've been consistently, but then you got to Prez, your husband's triple diamond. Was there something that really clicked? I feel like with you, it was your confidence. I saw you over the past year when we started connecting and everything. So what was the real big shift for you? Just like getting over yourself and doing it, or what changed for you?
Honestly, the biggest thing for me is to remind myself that I am me. I am nobody else. Yeah. I am not, so-and-so who just won ambassador. I'm not so-and-so who's on the show me the money call this week. I'm not this person. I am me. And one of my favorite things to remind myself is be different.
Yeah.
Because being different and doing things your way is the way that you're going to get to the top with this. So anybody that you feel like you are comparing yourself to, you think that you should be like, or you think that you need to be better because of, stop it. They are not you and you are not them. You don't know their struggle. You don't know my struggle. I gave you guys a little bit of my story, but trust me, you don't know the half of it. You need to be you and do you. And in that, you need to post like you. You need to share like you. You need to talk about your story, and you need to do the things that make you feel comfortable. Yes, being uncomfortable is a great way to grow in this business, but you need to do what makes you happy. And that's just the easiest way to go about saying, like, this is how you're successful. I love that you just said, like, you can tell when your team is posting everybody else's post. It's okay to take inspiration from others. And yes, sometimes I'm in a pinch and I'm like, I really need to post. I haven't posted in 12 hours and I'll throw something up real quick. But the posts that get the furthest for me are the ones that come from my heart and the ones that are about me and my life and my story. If you're a brand new distributor and you feel like you don't have a story or your story is not good enough, shake that shit right out there. I'm sorry, but do it. Any story is a good story. If you're brand new and you need to talk about why you joined this business because you couldn't afford to pay your bills this month, trust me, I was there. We were broker than broke. Then that's the story that you need to share. Or if you've been in for 2 years and this is now the way that you pay for groceries, your cell phone, your car payment, share the little victories, because there is somebody out there on your timeline, on your newsfeed, that is looking for that exact same thing. I was that mama that was paying roulette with her bills, and that $10,000 bonus, granted, we can't talk about that anymore, but that was that thing that got me. So somebody out there, somebody on your newsfeed is looking for something that you have to offer, not so-and-so, but you.
I love that, because I was the same way, and I'm that red too, right? And you have to be so committed and disciplined and doing those things, you guys, because I shared a video with my team, and I'm just going to wrap this up quickly, but I like to watch, I like Gary Vee, I like Tony Robbins, I love Pam, and I love so many different podcasts, but I like the ones that are literally like not yelling at you, but that fires me up. That fires me up. They say 98% of people fail at whatever they're doing and 2% succeed. You guys, it just comes down to the person. I have known some of the hardest workers on my team, and who had they didn't maybe have certain things that other people, not things, but some of the hardest workers got to where they wanted to go to because they just got over the shit. You said shit, so I can say shit, right? So I have seen girls on my team who have been so talented, and they just don't invest in themselves. They want to get to diamond or make $10,000 a month or make $100,000 a year, but you have to be disciplined and committed to doing those daily tasks. I was so sick of being broke and so sick of where I was. And unless you're so sick of where you are, you will not make changes. But if you are so sick of your current situation that you will do anything to get there, I promise you that's when your life changes. Everything. I cannot depend on anyone else until I can depend on myself first, right? You are your business. You are, and I'll tell you right now, something very special happens when you just say, you know what, Tanis, it's your time, and you just need to do those things. Because every single one of us on here knows what we need to do. But we look around everywhere else, and we look at like the top 5. I'll tell you right now, I know a lot of the top 10, all those people, you know, and I will tell you right now, they all hit a time in their life and their business where they just had to get over themselves and do the things that they needed to do. And that's that shift that happens, right? Are you scared of talking to people? Then you should talk to people. Are you scared of doing host to post? Then you need to do host to post. Because if you're staying in your little comfort zone, you're going to stay in your little comfortable life, right? I didn't want to live that life. I knew I had a huge life ahead of me. I knew it was more of being broke and living paycheck to paycheck, and we were about to lose everything. I didn't want to live that way. So I just got over myself. And I know, Samantha, like, I remember when you were going presidential and then you're like, my husband's going triple. I was like, oh my gosh, like, that is insane. But it just goes to show you that, you know, Samantha and myself, like, we're just normal people that, you know, wanted to just do anything it took, right? So what we do, you guys, is very simple, but what's simple to do is also simple not to do, you know? So share your story, ask people, talk to people, you get your friends list over 1,000. That is huge. If you're not growing your network every day and you're not talking to people, you're probably not enrolling people, right? If I don't talk to people and I don't grow my network, and I'll tell you right now, and then we can finish this off quickly, but every time you guys I grow my network, every time I reach out and talk to new people, something magic happens there. And like, you know, when you're just kind to people and you share your heart and you are vulnerable and you are just being that person that other people need, it's really, really special. It really, really is. And I look at people on my team who maybe some people aren't where they want to be at. And some people, you know, heck, I have people who are ambassadors on my team now. And what I'm going to say is that everyone had a battle and everyone made a decision that, hi, Ashley, I think that was your little one, that enough was enough and they were sick of where they were at and they decided to change it.
What's up?
We've had girls on our team who were Ruby and have gone triple diamond in a couple months, you know? We've had girls who, you guys, we've all had times in our business where they've gone up and down, you guys. Oh my gosh, some of the stories I could share, but I've had people be unkind to me. I've had so much, but at the end of the day, I wish people well and I just keep pushing forward because this is a business. This is a marathon, not a sprint. You're going to have people, you're going to have all that happen in your business and your life, right? So we just thought we would come together because we both work our business like similar yet different, yet we both have the same values and truly believe that you need to do those certain things to get success. If what you're doing isn't working, stop doing it, right? Stop doing it. You know, when was the last time you signed up a customer? I signed up 3 customers today. You know what I mean? Like I am talking to everybody. If you are not pushing to sign up distributors and customers, you guys, that's how we are paid. That's how we are paid. That should be your focus, right? You know, and working on yourself, working with your team, like those 3 different things, right? A third of everything. But Pam always says, you guys, recruiting, you know, and I don't like the even word recruiting, but like, what's the word? Like our job is to just have more people come into our business, right? Have more people that we can help with the products. And I will tell you right now, if you're not asking your customers, I ask every single customer of mine to join my team. Guess what? I'd say almost 90% of them end up joining. I send them samples. I send them a thank you card. I always ask them, or I ask them if they know people who want to join. If you're not asking, the answer is always no, and someone else is going to ask them. So why shouldn't it be you, right? So, how many distributors are you guys all signing this week? Are you guys all messaging people? Or are you waiting for people to come to your inbox? Because you won't sign up distributors that way. You have to follow up with people. I have new people on my team who have been in like a month and a half or signing distributors. They're asking me every single thing that they should do. They're following up with people. You have to be, I don't like to say it, I don't like the word pushy, but a nice pushy. Like, hey girl, like, have you got, like, I'm so, like, I don't want to say I'm pushy, but I'm really good at following up and I just keep asking people. And I promise you, they get that confidence from you and they're like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to do this. So honestly, I bet all of you can sign up at least 2 to 3 distributors in the next couple of days. And customers, right? Samantha, what are you signing up in the next couple of days?
My goal for distributors is 5 right now, but
Awesome.
if you guys were on the Diamond Zoom today with Jade, my favorite thing that she said was, I am going to follow up until they either block me or they die. Like she just goes. And honestly, if they're from host to post and you don't know them in real life, who cares if they block you? If you don't know them and you're not going to see them at your son's football game or picking your kids up from school, bye girl, like just move on to the next one.
I love that. So good. I love Jade. But yeah, you guys, honestly, follow up with people because the fortune is in the follow-up every single time. Every single time. And especially if you want to make $10,000 paychecks or $3,000 paychecks, it's what you are doing first. You know, it's what you are doing first, okay? And then I promise you, you could sign up a rock star tomorrow. You could sign up a rock star tomorrow, like the next day. I know I was sharing with one of my new girls and she's on here. And when you keep planting and planting and planting, and when that harvest comes, and I think I said to her, like, Noah looked like a fool until it started to rain. Well, the same thing with this business, you guys. People thought this business was such a joke when I joined, and I make an income that doctors make, right? So honestly, you guys, prove people wrong, prove yourself right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this. We just wanted to share a little bit. And I want you guys to know, like Samantha said, be you, but be your best self. You know, be the best person you can be. And even Jade Hooper, even all these people in the top 10, we all compare ourselves and look around. But when you just focus on what you need to do and be you. I know for me, I'm putting up a huge vulnerability sharing my story tonight. And you know what? When I do that, you guys, I get so many people messaging me. Instead of just posting up something like you know, Samantha and I said, like, if you get you know, busy one day and you're just kind of putting something up. But when you are really sharing your heart and your people are watching you and they feel that they're going to talk to you, and it's something really special happens when that happens. And I love sharing stuff like that. And I love, you know, connecting with new people, because that's why I love what we do so much. But you just have to get over yourself and talk to people, and you have to grow your network. And Samantha, I love what you said about host to post. Like, I know for me, you guys, even if I'm not signing up as many customers as Samantha yet, I'm working towards that. And the people that I'm meeting and interacting with and that are becoming customers without even, you know what I mean? So people are going to join you, but you have to just do those things. So I'm going to take a picture of all of us. I took a picture, but everyone was kind of all looking. Can you guys all smile for me? Because you're so beautiful. See, this was a good turnout tonight. Yay! All right, you guys, let's rock the rest of the month. How you finish the month is how you start August. And I know for me, I love August. I feel like it's July is probably one of the weirdest months. I don't know, personally for me. But August, you guys, I just love August. So the next couple days, just finish your month strong. Do your very best. Sign up customers, sign up distributors. Because I'm telling you right now, you could sign up a rock star tonight. You could sign up a woman who really needs this. You could sign up a single mom who's desperate for that. But unless you're asking and having that conversation with people, you might find your next diamond. You might find your next double diamond, triple diamond, presidential. But you have to get really real with yourself, and you have to do those things. So Samantha, thank you so much for tonight. I love how you work your business. It's simple and it works, right?
Hashtag it works. One last thing that I wanted to add, just like you said, Tanis, I promoted to Triple Diamond in August, so you never know. Like, people say, oh, it's seasons, or you're in a rut, or no. It's just all in your head. So you can do whatever you tell yourself you're going to do. And last but not least, anything that you do these next 3 days is going to push you into next month. So just imagine starting August 1st and enrolling 3, 4, 5 customers because of the messages that you sent out over the next 3 days. It is the best feeling in the world to start a new month on a high note, because that high note is going to push you through that entire month long. So thank you guys for having me.
Thank you guys so much. And I went triple in June. And presidential, I went in like some weird month too. I don't even remember. But anyway, you guys, you can promote in any month, right? So just let's finish the month off strong. We love you guys, and we hope you have a great rest of the month and night. Bye, guys.
Hi.